access to land. So how do we work with the older farmers their children may be in the city and not interested in coming back, and how do we do some innovative leasehold purchase for lease. Karen Williams from Old Tarpon Farms is going back on her own land with help from Shore Bank, the Land Trust, and Cascadian. The Landworks just got one of the first state farmland trust grants to buy the conservation easements at Glendale Farm, which is one of the oldest historic farms in the community. Kate Dean is hired whenever we can get her, about 15 hours, 20 hours a week, but she's putting in much more time with that, making calls back and forth, linking people together. We've got Organic Seed Alliance. Dan, do you want to stand up so people just know who you are? This is the new executive director of the Organic Seed Alliance. And those of you who stood and watched Aldrich's burn and the second floor office of Organic Seed Alliance burn, or Abundant Life at that point, Abundant Seeds. Dan comes to us from Colorado. They're doing national and international work. They've got some grants in to expand seed production in this community, and we're really supporting them as a national leader in open source seeds and their growth, and we really hope that they'll do more work here, and we're really excited. We also, for the first time, have an economic development agency, Team Jefferson, that is totally impressing sustainable lifestyle and niche farming as a way to grow the local economy. So there's a lot of partnerships today. Last night we were honored to welcome 10 students from Evergreen State College. And Dave, you want to step forward a minute? This is Dr. David Muehlhausen. Dave was a WSU researcher that worked a lot with John Gunning and some with Nash Huber on carrot rustfly, and he's now the director of the Sustainable Ag program at Evergreen State College. And we're talking about entering an agreement with Dave and his students about how to get more interns here, how to get them help research some of our local problems, and really build a partnership so that we're reaching all the way down to Olympia for labor. So Dave, thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. Go up and talk to him about interns for sure. Kate and Kai, you'll see people. Pam Roberts is here. She'll be taking photographs of people so we can go on the website. How many of you have visited the WSU website for food and farm issues? Thank you. Good. If you don't get regular email updates from me, please start and we'll add you onto the list. So, lots to do today, lots to grow, but our goal is to celebrate what's been happening in the last 5 years. The increase in production, the increase in sales, a 20% increase in on-farm income in the last 5 years on the 2 counties. And we'll keep showing some of these slides so that you can kind of get some of that data without you taking time. But you're here really to listen to Elliot Coleman, and I think in a dark kind of, when the bridge is down and the ferry's down and the snow's up, it's a good time to hear Elliot Coleman talk about how to farm in short season areas. Last night he was greeted by a really kind of a standing room only, 160 people with 2 standing ovations, and a lot of support from the young interns who really stood up and said, this is the time, this is the guy who got me into farming. I'm going to have Kate come up and just talk a little bit about the book, but let me give you a brief overview of Elliot's work. 40 years of experience in all aspects of organic farming. For many of you, how many of you own a copy of the new organic grower? Yeah, right. Kate, come tell them the difference it made in your life.